So at the end, it's turned out pretty good. So I tried a little bit already, and it's really tasty. And this is all I got from that batch. One full bottle of this, and probably not looking pretty. Tastes good nonetheless. I consider it a success. Hello everyone. So this channel, as I mentioned before, it's about fulfilling human desires, like my desires. So, and share that experience with the broader audience. And this episode, I'll talk about how to make the so-called authentic Chinese red chili oil. And this can be used for when you eat noodle, or like do the stir fry, and a lot of other cooking style. You could use this. It will be very spicy, of course, and for most of the Western people, that probably is a little bit too much. But you could try it and maybe make it less spicy. But okay, let's back to the point. So this is a knife that for vegetable usually, and a little bit dull now. But when it's bought I bought it new on Amazon.ca. It's very sharp. I'm too lazy to sharp it, but I probably would have. But anyway, so let's talk about the ingredients. First, to add some additional flavor, you could use ginger or anything else, like those Chinese herb. But here in Timmins, this is the only I can find. So I'll use it to try to extract some of the delicious elements from this ginger to my chili oil. And I want to tell you that why I just like in favor of this type of knife. It's not for like a whacking people or something like that. Just good kidding. And this is because it's very safe. So I'll show you the style. Okay, so this is what I meant by it's very safe. So by cutting it, your hands holding this, your thumb, put it back, not like sticking out so you can cut your finger or thumb. Don't do that. You see that? That's it happened to me before, like 20 years ago. But kind of withdraw your thumb, make sure it's hidden, and use this surface. See, that's the surface. See that? Against this big surface of the knife, the plate, and then relax. Then you can start to cut, right? Like this. Use your hand as a guidance. Right? You got the drill, right? See that? And for this, it probably is good enough. But if you want to put the ginger in something else, you want to mince it, you could do this, like same skills. Right? And then put it this way. Right? You got that, right? So that's basically, I'm not a very skilled knife user anyway. So that's one of the reason I'm in favor of this type of knife in Chinese cooking anyway. By the way, this is just my way of doing it. There's a lot of different ways, and by no means there's a professional way to do it. But so the most important ingredient is oil. You know that our human body just have that deep desire to consume fat. So oil, which is, but this is a Canadian, I think it's canola oil or sunflower oil, Canadian oil. It has 0 trans fat, but yeah, really. So add a lot. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Probably a bit too much, but that's okay. So now I just heat the oil right now, and just make sure it's not overheating, because if you did, then it will burn the ingredients, make a bitter taste. That would be ruin the whole thing. So okay, the oil has been heated, but it's still cold, so I add the ginger in it. It looks like I'm frying it, but no, it's not. Like this way, I'm just trying to extract the flavor of it to the oil. So later, when I add more spicy to it, the spicy oil can have a more diverse taste. More not diverse, more richer taste. So anyway, so and those are the main ingredients in this: red chili crushed, red chili grinded to fine powder, and finally add a little bit red chili dry pepper. But I've just add a little bit of those just for the flavor of it. And if you want to add more flavor, you could add a little bit salt. It's not coffee, it's salt. And a little bit MSD if you want. Chicken blah blah powder. And or if you want more flavor, you could add some of the other spicy powder. This is some mysterious kind of a powder. I forgot what it was. That's okay. It smells good. I'll add a little bit of that at the final step. So now let's just wait for the oil to heat up and get the essence of ginger out of it. Right now it looks fresh and juicy, but after we're done, it will become like dry, dried up, like deep fried. Usually it's become you just throw it in the garbage after that. Yeah, so the oil is heated already, so let's just let it do its work. See, right now the oil is already got some flavor of ginger, but I probably shouldn't have done that, making tiny pieces like those, because it will be difficult to take out when it's time. But this is much easier. I could just use chopstick and take it out when it's done. Give it a little bit more time. And also the key point here is just not the key point, but the key thing to be careful about when you're doing this type of cooking or preparation for those spicy oil. That is the temperature, right? It's just anything involved cooking, temperature is one of the key factors contribute to the flavor and also the success or failure at the end. So the key point is those ingredients, what is it called? Crushed red chili. If the oil temperature is too high, you'll just immediately burn it, turn them into black, and at that stage it'll be past the point of no return. It becomes very bitter and there's no flavor whatsoever, so it's basically ruined if its temperature is too high temperature. But if the oil temperature is too low, that also will fail to bring out the true flavor of the cooked peppers. It's hard to describe. It's just for a lot of Chinese people that we can't eat some of the regular daily food without it. That flavor is just we're longing for it. Anyway, so let's just give it a little bit more time for them to keep frying this ginger. Okay, so this is about time, right? See that? It's already a little bit burned. So time to take it out. And this kind of telling me the temperature probably a little bit too high. And I'll just lower the heat level and also wait a little bit for the oil to cool down a little bit before I add the dry peppers crushed grounded powder and the whole dried pepper, red chili pepper. Yeah. So I think it's about time to add the spicy ingredients. But as very typical in Chinese cooking, there's no like those doing that in Western style, like you use a scale to measure the how many grams of whatever the ingredients. We just add some, like then you see the reaction, then you kind of get an idea whether or not it's enough or not. Let's just add some of the dry ingredient of the whole pepper. Yeah, I think that's about right. And just stir a little bit. Wow, it's too hot. Yeah, because I can smell it. Oh. The temperature is too high. This is no good. Hopefully it's still, yeah. You see the smoke? It's burned a little bit. Let's just hope it's not totally ruin it. Yeah, I need to turn on the fan. Yeah, I don't think I don't need the heat anymore. Just turn it off. Yeah. Probably just move it to the other side and move it to here. Like off the heat. Yeah. And add of those like powders. I think it's get a little bit overcooked, but just finger crossed. Temperature is still too high, but get some of the powder. Probably have to pick this out. Those are. Yeah, I think this is it still have some liquid oil in it, and yeah, that's about right. Finger crossed. I think now it's ready to move it out of the pot, because this type of pot is like a cast iron. It's return the heat so well that it's keep cooking it even it's moved from the stove. Yeah, I'll do that and later I'll report the results. Thank you for watching. Okay, so this is what we got at the end. Put it in the bowl, and yeah, like I said, I suspect the temperature probably is too high, and yeah, but hopefully just a different flavor and not to a degree that's so bitter that kind of wasted. It looks like okay. I think it's turned out okay. Yeah, that's about it. Like when you're just start out, so like there's two things to pay extreme attention to. Like one is just to keep the temperature on the lower side and see the reaction of the ingredients, and also the secondly is just to be extremely careful about handling those hot pot and the hot oil, so it can be have very detrimental effect on your skin if you accidentally spilled some of the or even dropped the pot. It's happened to me before, so just be extremely careful. Yeah, good luck. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Also, there's one last point I should remind anyone that want to try this at home. So just keep in mind that when you remove the everything from the stove, that the oil when was heated and is still heated when you just remove it from the stove. So it will continue to cook the food ingredients in it, in the oil. So since it's already burned a little bit, when the oil temperature is too high, when I added those ingredients, chili pepper in it, so we cannot allow the remaining heat to kept cooking the ingredients when it's already burned a little bit. See, the color is still okay, I think. If I put it here, it's like a pot, just like a tap water, the cold tap water. So I want to cool it down like ASAP. I don't want to keep cooking it. So it's just right. It smells good. So there's still not those like failed bitter smell yet, which telling me that we're probably okay this time. Next time, just make sure it's the oil temperature is cooled down a little bit before we add ingredients. Also, there's another style of doing this. It's like instead of adding the hot chili pepper into the oil pot, you could put the dry ingredients in the bowl, like usually metal. Don't want to use a plastic one. Use a metal bowl like stainless steel. You put it in there, then add the hot oil into this pot instead. This way is like probably it's easier to avoid the burnout situation, just as a final caution. Yeah.